Hey guys, Darth Mel's here, and today I'm going to share with you my first ever Padawan Outpost purchase. It feels like I've purchased or had sabers from every company there is, but not the Padawan Outpost. What did I get? How was my experience? Check that all up next in the review. So like all lightsaber companies, it's May 4th. May the 4th be with you time of year, so every company pretty much has a sale or special. I'm gonna keep you guys guessing on this open box. I would say my box got a little bit beat up. I had to purchase from Corbin and the Padawan Outpost, and I would say this box is a little bit cheaper. Has a little bit more damage to it, but it did come from China DHL, I believe, or at least outside of America. So there's your hint. It's an 89 Sabers hilt. You obviously get your blade. I do like that theirs has the plastic on the NeoPixel blade and a bottom protector type piece. That is a nice touch. It is a little bit of a weighty blade, not super light, not super heavy, kind of feels mid to upper. Padawan Outpost, thanks for shopping with us today. And the hilt itself. This is the first time I'm laying my eyes on this particular hilt. I have seen this hilt before, but not this one from them from this purchase. 89 Sabers Graflex. Multiple grips. This is the Empire Strikes Back grip set. The New Hope grip set is right here. And your blade plug and tool. Very good first impression. I have had some 89 Sabers that come with a little bit more imperfections on its chrome plating and more imperfections as far as scratches or scuffs. This one looks very, very clean. I'll give you guys a quick close-up on this. A better look and close-up on that hilt. Those grips. It has your Graflex 3-cell in the back on the bottom of the pommel. I would definitely say like the plating consistency is the best I've seen from 89 Sabers from this particular Padawan Outpost purchase. I'd say much more in flawless condition. Not that any of them are ever perfect, but this one looks better than most. As you guys know, so many companies make the Graflex, and there's so many different price points. KR Sabers, the Graflex shop, TXQ, Roman Props, and the POC store. Of course, it's got your bubble strip, got your typical Graflex clamp. As you know, the traditional Graflex, the X should kind of marry up with these two boxes. It's a little bit off. The G is a little bit closer, but these are all typical things. Again, bubble strip, got your normal clamp, your glass eye, your bunny ears, your red dot button, and that lower pommel Graflex 3-cell with your D-ring, the New Hope grips, and as you know, this is the setup for the New Hope. Here's a look at the other grips, which you know have the rivet in the grip itself and a different clamp card. Haven't opened this up yet. This is your traditional 89 Sabers setup with the Darth Vader helmet there, and you have all the other traditional Star Wars character names throughout. This is kind of a cover for the electronic chassis core. You unscrew this. Again, it's an 89 Sabers hilt, and just the distributor themselves is the Padawan Outpost. You pull this guy out, it has a kill switch.
I'm Luke Skywalker, I'm here to rescue you.
The SD card is right here near the kill switch and your Profi board. Normally you just line this up, pop it back in, at least put on your lower chassis cover. Pretty squeaky. Put your lower end piece pommel on. Apply your clamp. As you know, this will be your ignition button and this will be your aux button. Everyone always wishes the bubble strip was the activation, which is true to Star Wars, but it is not. Glass eye, and you can see it's got the LED light shining through. The aux button. Your Graflex 3-cell pommel type bottom with the D-ring. Your bubble strip, your Graflex clamp. Just want to give you guys a little bit better look. There's a closer look at that bunny ear type of flaw. It's kind of in two spots, but very minimal overall. I would say pretty awesome condition. Here's a quick comparison to the New Hope that I received from Padawan Outpost to 89 Sabers Empire Strikes Back version. As you can see, I have more inconsistencies in the plating on this particular one. This one is much more of a consistent finish. And again, I would say less overall blemishes or inconsistencies. Just like with all the 89 Sabers, you have to utilize this screw as your blade retention screw, and you have the bunny ears you have to open up to put the blade in as such. And then you have to get your retention screw and tighten this down. Here's a quick look at it with the lights down if you have not seen a Graflex in action. I have my smaller chest blade in there. Of course, that's Kylo Ren.
Skywalker.
Ahsoka Tano, Bo-Katan sent me. You would be wise to surrender.
There's a few of the sound fonts. It pretty much has all your standard Star Wars character sound fonts with a few extras. Alright, so let's get into my thoughts and my overall experience with the Padawan Outpost. So my first experience with them, very, very solid. I would give them in the range out of 10, they'd be like an 8, which is an excellent movie on IMDb. I messaged them in regards to this being my first purchase and kind of what I was looking for, and I had a great response time from the Padawan Outpost customer service. Great communication, manners, very timely, so I was very pleased about that. The shipping speed was excellent. I got this in about 4 or 5 days, so that's pretty phenomenal. Them being from the UK, their sale and the price I thought was also very worthy of discussion. I paid more like $400 for this Graflex with a blade, so that's an outstanding deal for the May 4th. And the condition and the product that showed up, I have had multiple 89 Sabers, and this one is as good or better than any other one I have received. So if you want to say 4.5 stars, that's about where I'm at. They even made videos for me for explanation on what I was going to get prior to sending. So they're very close to 5 stars for my first experience and how satisfied that I was. I'm sure everyone's got their issues with every company, but in this case, I would recommend and had a very positive experience with the Padawan Outpost. Again, as you guys know, everybody makes these sabers. Roman Props, KR Sabers, the Graflex shop, 89 Sabers, Elf Sabers, everybody's got a Graflex. So I will do a comparison video on a handful of these in the future. I don't know about you, but I love the Graflex. I could have multiple from multiple companies. If you have any other questions on this, don't be afraid to reach out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please check out all our other videos, and we'll see you next time. Peace from the Darth Mells.